Peace is not the absence of chaos. Sometimes peace is deciding that chaos doesn't get to run the show. I think somewhere along the way, we've convinced ourselves that peace meant everything had to be perfect. The kids had to be behaving. The bills had to be paid. The relationship had to be thriving. The business had to be booming. Our health had to be good. Everybody had to be acting right. And if any of those things weren't lining up, then somehow we weren't at peace. But what if that's not peace at all? What if peace isn't found when everything settles down? What if peace is what you choose while everything is still up in the air? Because if I'm honest, there have been seasons in my life where everything around me felt so chaotic. Questions I couldn't answer, situations I couldn't fix, people I couldn't figure out, doors I wanted open that remained closed, prayers I was still waiting on. And the hardest part wasn't always the situation itself. The hardest part was the mental noise, the overthinking, the replaying conversations, the what ifs, the trying to predict outcomes before they happen, the stories we create in our minds when we don't have all the facts, the chaos that will wear you out. Not necessarily what's happening around you, but what's happening within you. I've learned that peace isn't pretending things don't bother you. Peace isn't denying reality. Peace isn't acting like you're never hurt, disappointed, frustrated, scared, or uncertain. Peace is acknowledging all of those things and deciding they don't get to control your day. They don't get to control your joy. They don't get to control your future. And they definitely don't get to control your faith, because chaos is loud. Chaos wants your attention. Chaos wants your stage. Chaos wants to convince you that because things feel uncertain, everything is falling apart. But peace quietly whispers something different. Peace says you don't know the outcome yet. You don't have all the answers yet. You can't see around the corner, but you're still going to be okay. Maybe not because the circumstances change. Maybe not because people change. Maybe not because the situation suddenly got easier, but because you decided chaos doesn't get to run your show. And maybe that's where peace begins. Not when the storm stops, but when you stop allowing the storm to dictate who you are while you're walking through it. Peace be still. Not because life is still, but because your spirit can be. Love you to life.